Sounds good. Okay, Mr. Cowboy. A legit cowboy. So you just look at me. Don't look at the cameras.
Okay.
This is just my backup in case that doesn't work. So I have a backup here, so I will be holding this. But alright, so we just, just talk about yourself a little bit, like kind of briefly about your life and just some highlights. And then why you came here. And then we talk about your experience here. That's it.
Yeah, my name is Dave Bozen. I live in Virginia City, Montana, and I work for a non-profit organization called Heroes and Horses, and kind of teaching veterans how to ride and do that type of thing as part of their rehab. And spent my whole life working on ranches with cattle and horses, and
So legit cowboy.
yeah, if you want to say
Legit.
that, if there's any left.
Well, you are. You left. You are that.
Okay, yeah, and so I've worked on ranches from Nevada and Idaho and Montana now, and that's kind of how we've made our living. And I work for a really good guy, and he said it would do me some really good to come down here and meet Sergey for a little while, and so here we've been.
Here we are. And okay. So you want to jump into your experience here already, or you want to share with people about your life a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else there is.
What else there is?
Yeah, just pretty boring American. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
How about MMA fighting?
Oh, that.
You
Yeah.
want to share with people about it?
So yeah, I guess in the early 2000s, when it was probably still illegal, I fought MMA.
Ah, it was illegal. I didn't know.
I think it was legal. Yeah, I mean, obviously we were doing it, and
But you couldn't get on TV.
I was on TV.
But that's mean it would be legal.
Yeah, probably.
But it was illegal before.
Yeah, cage fighting was illegal in America for a little while.
I see.
Yeah, I guess, but
Man, relax, kid.
back when you didn't have to be too athletic, and if you was crazy enough to do it, they'd put you on TV and do it. And so yeah, I did that for a little while, and then I got married and went to cowboying. It was kind of a short version of it, but yeah.
So by cowboying meaning what? Riding a horse, taking care of cows in the range. Like what is really to be a cowboy? I only saw you guys on TVs, like in the movies. I never saw a real one, like in life.
Yeah, well, you're probably pretty disappointed, I'd imagine.
No, I think it's cool.
No,
I will
mean,
share some story after that. You go ahead and we'll share something.
No, I guess when you go up to America, there's all different manners of running cattle and doing that type of thing. But we guys like me, we kind of prefer to do it a horseback and with dogs and the border collie dogs and horses and just kind of live out on the ranch with the cattle as much as you can. But like I say, there's all different ways of doing it. But I guess if that's what a cowboy would do, or want to do anyway.
Kiss? Okay. She's shy. She hates cameras. I can take a family picture without fighting with her.
It's alright. I'm the same way. I think me and her get along pretty good.
She hates the stuff, man. Like, I'm doing a documentary. It's like, I want you to be in it. No, you leave me out.
Yeah, I get along with her a lot better.
Shy. So it's a challenge for you right now.
Yeah, I don't
It's a
know.
challenge.
It's
Being on the camera.
Yeah, even with this new job I have, we gotta take a lot
Let
of
me
pictures.
see if I'm recording. Yeah, recording. I wasn't sure for a second if I clicked the recorder. Sorry. So what's that?
Oh yeah, this new job I've got with Heroes and Horses. Yeah, a lot of pictures, a lot of cameras and stuff.
Yeah, it's public.
And yeah, I don't know if I like it all that much, but it's all right.
It's okay, it's good to face your challenges, man. I just see this as training. Just another challenge to face. That's it. That's how I treat my challenges. You know, I never like myself on the camera too, on pictures and video. You forget about it. But then I just like, no, I'm not going to hide behind anything. You know what I mean? If that's a challenge, I'm going to face it. I'm going to run into it. You know.
I think for me, it's
Now I'm doing videos.
I see people on videos and they really like it. It really feeds their ego and all that type of shit. I'm like, I don't want
But it doesn't have to be that way. That's the
Right.
thing. You can
I'm
just
just
be
saying.
you, just be normal, talk
I just want
normal.
to be the opposite of those people.
Exactly. It's not the camera that makes it. It's them.
Right.
You know, there's no difference of me and you just talking normally, like an hour ago in the river, about life,
Right.
and we're doing this on the camera. It's like, I don't care. It's just the same thing for me.
Right.
I'm the same me. The only difference is that I will record it and I will share it with people, so they can, you know, take a part of this conversation. You know, but it doesn't change anything. You know, so I understand what you're saying, but you don't have to be that. Like, you can be on the camera by simply being yourself. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Cool.
Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter from where, TV, Hollywood, who cares, man? Doesn't matter. You just, you know yourself, that's it. Be yourself and period. Doesn't matter who's sticking their thing into your face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just doesn't matter. So, alright, so maybe we just jump into your time here. Like, you arrived here a month ago. Do you want to share with people, like, what was your intention, what you were trying to work on, anything specific? Like, what brought you here, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been here for about a month now, and I guess for me personally, I guess if I had to narrow it down to something, you know, you kind of start getting a little older, and things aren't going exactly how you thought they'd go, and life's not turning out how it should, and things haven't quite lined up right, you know, and your relationships are struggling and stuff like that, and so yeah, I may have been on the verge of collapse, you know, making some,
mental?
well, yeah, not well, yeah, just to the point where I was probably going to make some irreversible decisions and stuff like that, and so yeah, coming down here and doing this has been really good, and if I think a guy's kind of wasting his breath trying to explain it. You know, I watched a ton of videos and everybody explaining their experiences and stuff like that, and I think that's the beauty of it is it's unique for each and every person. And so for me, if I had to describe it, for me, the medicine, the Huachuma, it puts you in the right state of mind to be able to talk, and then if you've got a pretty good solid guy to talk to who's Sergey, with a lot of experience in all aspects of life, really, that's what's been pretty special for me, to be able to bounce ideas off of him and thoughts and what I'm going through, and just get some pretty good solid feedback. And so that's what the medicine has done for me.
If it's at this stage. Come on, chicos. What? Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, at least at that stage, you know, it's like the medicine work has different stages. Like, third stage is here, it's actual download. It's when you actually take the medicine and sitting with yourself, you know, facing yourself and contemplating life and everything that happens to you here. This is like a first phase of healing, you know. It's very intense, and that's where things happen. And depends on this, you know, your future depends on that. It's like how much you understand here, how much you are willing to change in your life will shape your life.
Well, yeah, and I guess if I had to share with people, you know, medicine didn't go that well for me the first couple times. For whatever reason, felt like
because
it
it
was,
came too negative.
right. Well, yeah, the negativity, and I just, in my mind, gosh, it was making me sick, and I couldn't concentrate, and I couldn't keep my thoughts together, and I just kind of felt like I was going crazy. And then, luckily,
No, you came crazy.
yeah, I came
You
crazy.
came crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's the
making me
other
crazy.
way.
Right.
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 We're just making you sane here.
Yeah. But no, that's what it felt like at first, and like I say, luckily I was in the right place, and can't give enough credit to your family and your kiddos and stuff like that. It makes it real special around here, and then I was really blessed to have a great group here too, with the folks that were here when I got here, and then the people that came while I've been here. They've all been absolutely incredible to talk to, and like I say, just bounce ideas off of them and get to know their story and stuff like that. So yeah, friendships I'll hopefully have for a long, long time.
Yeah. That's a lifelong. If you want to maintain that,
Right.
Friendship takes maintenance, but the bond being created here.
Right.
I'm still friends with people with whom I drank medicine the first time in Peru when I came here like 20 years ago.
Right.
Like we're still friends. It's like
Cool.
what you share. It's so intimate. It's so deeply spiritual and intimate. That it's just it's a soul level connection. So
Right.
these are your extended family in a sense. These are the people who experience similar with you.
Right.
So.
Sure.
So that's what brought you here.
Yeah.
To work on negativity, to kind of try to change things within yourself so that can positively impact your life, your family life, and work life. So how do you feel now? Of course, it's hard to tell now. Still, you're still in it. But how do you feel like so far where you're right now in that sense, like in terms of your negativity and self-control and all that stuff that you were struggling with?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I would say it's tough to be in this environment and not find some kind of happiness. Truthfully, just the vibe and the energy here, and so, for me to kind of maybe disconnect a little bit and come down here and just be in a happy environment, that alone improves my mood and just kind of manually makes you feel how life should feel. And even if that's the beginning point of it, and then, like we've talked about, the points going home and continuing these good habits and, exercise and diet and just keeping your mind healthy as well, and self-awareness and knowing what triggers you and what doesn't trigger you, and just being ready, just being ready to...
Just being ready not to react.
That's
all it is.
Right.
Have that consciousness, the moment of consciousness between you and reaction. And then you have the choice how to react or to react at all. It's all about consciousness. If we are conscious in the moment, we have the choice. If we are not, then we're just reactors, man. We just react. We're just robots running around reacting to other people's.
Right.
So that's the point of this work, is to raise this self-awareness, to gain this self-consciousness. It allows you to evaluate the situation before reacting, and then make better decisions, which all has consequences.
Right.
Sometimes the consequences are too difficult to deal with later, when it's kind of get into momentum and kind of piles up, and negativity, at some point it's just becoming too heavy, and you're just feeling like you've been carrying some weight that you don't want to carry anymore, and that's how people break up and lose families.
Yeah.
Instead of working through it and kind of seeing what can be changed and making things better,
Right.
So it's easy, but that's again, the first reaction is like, oh no, I'm done with it. It's just reactive, just being reactive. It's the same like we were talking about everything else, you know. It's like the medicine allows you to objectively see things as they are, you know, and just see. And when you have clarity, you see what has to be done. Clarity brings healing. You know what needs to be healed. You know what needs to be changed. That's it, and you just change it. You know, that's how it works. It's really simple.
Right. And it, like I say, it's all pretty mixed up and screwed up and distorted. But like you say, you kind of get into this medicine, and it becomes very clear.
Yeah.
What
Very
action?
quick.
Very quick. What action needs to be taken, as difficult as it may be. You know, I got to do better in certain things.
If not, you just have the same results. You know, you can't change things if you don't change them.
Right.
It's that simple. You know, it might not be easy, but it's very simple to change life. Really, it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
It takes seeing, takes clarity, takes honesty, and courage to look at truth and reality and kind of be honest about what you see, and then just follow that. That's it. That's how you do it. That's how you spiritually transform. The problem is that first you need to have the clarity, and then you have to follow it. You have to actually do things, not just seeing, you know. So that's what I'm trying to inspire people here. First, to open your clarity, open your vision, so you can see, and then inspire you to follow your own vision, you know, into better life, better relationship, better family, you know, better parenthood, better co-workers, you know, better everything, you know, because things like this can destroy lives, you know. Negativity is bad. It's as bad as alcohol. And when you put them together, then you have a serious problem.
Yes, sir.
You know, so these are the two evils that has to leave. Demons be gone, you know. That's it. You just keep them out of your life. They have no place in your life. You know. It's a decision that you have to make and follow this very firmly. You know, I'll share this so I don't forget some point. You know, I was wrapping up with my book during this time as you're here, and at some point when I speak about my early on in life, my sympathy with the native Indians in North America, and my my attraction to Native American culture, as it always was, and kind of was calling me. You know, I always was feeling like these guys know, you know. And in the book, I was saying about, you know, being a kid watching these movies when drunk cowboys kill Indians, and I always was taking their side, the Indians. You know, I removed that from the book because of you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I edited it right before publishing. I said, no, I don't want to, because that might be kind of insulting, and you're a good guy, and I felt like, no, you're a good guy, and I don't want that to come across like this. Oh. So I just removed it. I just kept where I said, like, I was sympathizing with the culture, of course,
right.
But I removed the drunk cowboy.
Yeah. Well,
you know, so it because of you, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
So you are in my book now.
Yeah.
Without name.
Yeah, that's
but
good.
Your spirit is, your energy is there.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I removed that. Like literally, like a few days ago, as I was wrapping up.
Huh.
You know. So that's what I want to share. So, how was the medicine for you? Like that's what your first experience in your life, right? With any powerful psychedelic plants. It's not just psychedelic, it's a lot bigger, but I don't want to get into this. It's all in my books. Right. Just for the sake of argument, okay? From psychoactive plants. You never had experience. You never had mushrooms.
Right.
Never.
Yeah, so in my life, I've only drank alcohol and know the effects of that. And then, well, I mean, even deep, you know, I've had surgery, and so I know kind of what opiates feel like, and they never were. They just made me itchy, you know.
Well, these are drugs, man.
Right,
This
and
is-
so
this is
that's
different.
my only experience with
Uh-huh.
with anything of this nature, and so like I said before, the first couple of times, well, I mean, coming into it, I was a little nervous because you never know what to expect. There's all this information and everybody's stories and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, it's different for each person.
Yeah,
And-
that's true.
So yeah, for me, the first couple of times was probably not that great, and I probably didn't look that great either. Just
Yeah, moving through stuff.
yeah, just whether it just didn't feel good. And that would be my advice to anybody is give yourself some time to feel through it a little bit and experience it a little bit. Don't judge it off the first or second or third time even, and because it's trying to show you something, and
Yeah, it's a teacher's plant.
right, and
That's
so
what it is.
to the uneducated mind, you're kind of sitting there, God, it's making me sick, it's making me crazy, I can't think, I can't, I'm gonna take off running here, and you start getting kind of impulsive and stuff like that, and you're trying to keep yourself together, and this is my experience, right? And so, yeah, like I say, and
Yeah,
then-
when I came on the first ceremony to check on you.
yeah, and then Sergey, he pulls up, appears out of the bushes somewhere, and I could tell in his eyes it looked like I was getting ready to crack, and so, yeah, like I say, it didn't go that well the first time for me, but I think as you get used to it and you feel kind of what it's about, it just gets better, I guess, for a lack of better word.
Yeah.
It just gets better, and your experience will be your experience, good or bad.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, good or
But
bad.
it's never bad. That's why I was trying to explain you in the beginning. It's like, even when it's difficult, it's not bad.
Right.
It's not bad. Nothing is bad about it.
Uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable because you have to look at your shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's not bad. That's very good that you have an opportunity to stare at something that you can't see otherwise. And by seeing that, you have now an opportunity to change things and have a better life. So it's not bad, it's good. It just may be unpleasant and uncomfortable. Yeah,
Right.
for sure. But it's not bad. Like, nothing really what happens in a well-held ceremony is bad.
Right.
It's just, it can be hard. Yeah. For sure, because it's real medicine, we're not playing here. You take the medicine, it opens you up, it shows you your inner life, your inner self, kind of the real you behind your stories that you're telling yourself, So it's like, can be very revealing and uncomfortable for some people.
Right.
But that's not bad. It's just uncomfortable.
Right.
It's just a vocabulary need to be changed, And when you purge, it's not bad. When you cry, it's not bad. And even when you're scared and you're losing your mind, which mostly happens with ayahuasca,
Right.
with Huachuma, is nearly impossible unless you have some issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very safe medicine, and with ayahuasca, it more often happens, and but even that is not bad. It's just a difficult journey that you have to go through some things, meet your dark side and kind of understand what's what's running your life, or who is running your life, who is in charge, if anyone. So it's, or you just a combination of past habits. Happens all the time, unconscious combination of past habits. I can definitely offer this definition for many people,
Right.
you know. So that's what's difficult, when you actually wake up to that and realize that who is watching all that. I see all that, but who is watching? Is who is the real me? The one who is seeing all this mess or the mess. It's so that's a very important point. It's like that's the whole point of this, like all these esoteric traditions, that they're trying to raise that awareness in you, so you start seeing yourself like from the side, kind of thing, like, without being identified with everything. It's like, okay, there is an observer eye here. There's an actual consciousness that's actually seeing all these expressions. You know what I mean? So that's what the medicine is teaching you, how to do it in real time, not in a class, not in theory, but real, as it happens in the woods, laying down on the ground. You begin to see it. You know. So, but it depends on the person. It's like not for everybody it's dramatic. For many people, actually, it's not. It's actually the rare. It's more like an exception of the rule, not the rule itself. Huachuma is just pure bliss and ecstasy. It's just love, connection, nature. That's what it is for 99% of the people. And of course, work happening through this, and you still can have, emotions and all this stuff, and going through your darkness, even with that background, but this is the background in which it's all happening. So, for you, it was the way it was because you came with a lot of negativity. Just untransformed, kind of stagnated negativity. And it just had to get out. Just had to be transformed through the medicine, through conversations, trying to see the source of it. Because if you don't see the source, you're just doomed to repeat it. It's just a loop, it's a pattern. You have to see the source, like what causing that, and then just go straight there. It's like, okay, got it. If you see the source, like you know what to do. That's how you change it. The problem is when you don't see it. Then it's the problem. Then you don't understand what's happening with you and how to change things, and nothing is changing.
Yeah, makes
and you
sense.
get the same results, as
Yeah.
usual. Problems. That's it.
Right.
You can expect a different result by doing the same thing. It's worth it.
Yeah.
So how was as we progressed through this month? How was second week, third week?
Yeah.
And then we got to ayahuasca like last week. And how was it different after?
Yeah. So interesting. Interesting thing about this place is the use of ayahuasca as well, and
It's a supplement.
with the
helper.
Huachuma. And when I got here, they were going to do the ayahuasca right away, and Sergey says that I wasn't ready, and I was okay with that, really. Was a little nervous. Was a little nervous about it, and stuff like that, because you just hear how powerful it is, and this and that, and I don't know, it just brought back memories of when I had food poisoning or something. It was the only thing I could think of, and but the way so he got me ready with the Huachuma and eased me into that and got me ready, and when it was time to do the ayahuasca with what's the guy's name? With Juan. Yeah, it was probably one of the cooler experiences I've had. I mean, it was I couldn't wipe the smile off my face. It was just really happy, good time.
Well, that was strong medicine.
Yeah, and
intense.
They gave me enough, and even the purging and stuff wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be.
But you didn't purge, you were shitting.
Yeah, I sat on the toilet for quite a while.
There was no purge, no David Williams.
No, so purging's thrown up.
Yeah, purging.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's all part of the purge.
Right.
But purging, when we say purging, it's more like vomiting.
Now I burped a lot. There was a lot of air coming out, and so that felt incredible too, and so yeah, just the program. I call it the program. Just getting ready with the Huachuma, taking the ayahuasca, and then doing Huachuma after.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
It was pretty cool.
That's
Pretty neat.
You know, I saw it in the beginning. I said, no way, I'm giving you ayahuasca. It's just
Yeah.
not safe. So you need to work through all this. You need to relieve all this stuff. You need to let go lots of negativity before we can get to that. You know what I mean? Through my medicine, and then in the medicine, I was like sitting in the medicine. It's like 3 weeks at least.
Shit.
I'm like, okay, if we do it, we do it. If not, it's okay. But we have to do it right.
Right.
If we don't do it, it's fine. But it has to be right if we do it. So I felt like 3 weeks, and that's how we did, and that was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. No, it was cool.
Just absolutely amazing, you know.
Yeah.
And how was Huachuma after ayahuasca? Did you see any difference, like in the last week?
You know, kinda. They're, to me, they were two very distinct feelings.
Yeah, of course.
That you get, and so
But was the Huachuma different after ayahuasca, as compared to before ayahuasca, or the same experience, kind of?
it's
Same?
kind of hard to say because it's been kind of on like a steady trajectory for me. You know, if I
Yeah,
take
so
the first,
growing together.
yeah, it's almost like one big experience,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
never
That's how we're trying to do it.
right. It's never gone backwards. I've never felt like I felt like that first day. But and so yeah, if I had to explain it, I wouldn't say it's any better or any worse after ayahuasca or before, but it's just this whole program for me is kind of it's just
Yeah, it's like
elevated
a one
the whole
dance.
time.
That's how we
Yeah.
do it. One dance in the proper time. It's what ayahuasca does. It's like she resets your energy in a very specific way, and when you take Huachuma after that, it just heaven, like just pure light. You know, it's just she removes something from you, and then it just Huachuma comes and just takes you to what I would call heaven.
Right.
You know, the real one that can be experienced here and now, long before you die. You know. So okay. So how you feel now? Like this is your last ceremony for now. You're leaving 4 in the morning. You know. So how you feel? How you feel going home?
Yeah. No, I feel pretty good going home. Optimistic about the future and about work and about everything else. You know, super excited to see my kids and my family and just get to work on the things that I was lacking. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like you say, overwhelming feeling of gratitude, you know, for your time and patience and just like I say, just being around your kids and family and stuff like that, it's pretty special. To see a guy that's making it work, you know.
Man, I'm leading by example. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
a preacher. I live what I share, what I live.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's no doubt about that, and that's what, you know, credibility's a big thing for me, and so yeah, that's if I could convey something to you, that'd be it.
Which is what?
Credibility. I look up to you with your family and what you're doing.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Appreciate that. That's the only way to do it. Like otherwise, it's just a bunch of hypocrites running around telling other people how to live their lives, while themselves not following their own preaching.
Right. There's enough of
There's
them.
enough of those guys, you know, for sure. We don't need to add to that list. You know? It's like if you want to make something different, then you be different. And preach, you know, walk the talk. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I've been in the cold. I've seen bullshit. You know, that's just one aspect. I've seen lots of bullshit in my life, but like talking about the spiritual aspect of it, I've seen that. I've been around. You know, gurus, teachers, and
Yeah.
self-proclaimed prophets, and everybody's, you know what I mean, trying to tell you how to live your life when you look at their lives and it's a total mess. It's like, hey, you know, that's why I said, like, if I'm going to I don't even say it like this. I don't even say I'm going to teach people. It even sounds, you know what I mean, too like,
Pushy.
you know what I mean. I'm just sharing my life. I'm sharing my experience with medicine, with life, you know, before medicine, and that's it. And many people find it healing and transformative. You know, so I don't call myself any names, man. I hate this stuff. I'm the antidote to this.
Yeah.
Guru stuff.
Well, yeah. Don't go losing that. That's what makes you
That's not going
authentic.
to happen with me, man.
Good.
I have allergic reaction to it. I'm allergic to this bullshit. I can't. That's being in the cold. That's what make me. You know, 6 years in the cold. It's like I'm allergic to this. I can see it from. I can smell it like coyote from miles, and see it like an eagle from miles. You know what I mean? It's like you can. You know what I mean? I feel this energy, man. It makes me sick. You know, I can't become what I hate.
Right.
It's like it makes me sick to just kind of to look at it. You know what I mean? So I even thought to write a book on colds, but then I thought like, man, that's like 6, 7, 8 months of being angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't want that. It's like it's enough when I touch subjects like this in other books. It's like it's enough. Like you want to have 7 months of your life to just kind of feeling that sick energy. You know, like, no. It's like I said, no, I don't. I will just say about things like here and there, but I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean?
It ain't worth it.
It's just like too much of a self-sacrifice for that. It's like, because when you dig into something, you have to kind of relieve that, you have to bring, and it's so sickening, it just so makes me sick. So me turning into that, it's just not possible.
Cool, man.
That's just like, I'm the antidote to this.
That's good.
So that's very good. I'm happy that I have this strong allergic reaction to this. That protects me from this worship stuff, And when people try to do it, I cut them right there, because it happens. People like, hey, don't put me on the pedestal. I don't have a crown. I'm not a guru. I'm not a teacher. I'm just a guy here, living his life, sharing his path. That's it. If you find that useful and it's helping you, great. That's what we do here for a living. That's it. Don't call me names. Don't, you know what I mean? I'm just a guy like you, who just been around the block and did different things in life, and had a lot of medicine. That's it. So, and understood the difference between dark and light. So I've seen the darkness, I've seen the light, and I have chosen my path. So that's it. If it resonates with people, then they're welcome to come and share that with us, and in a safe and beautiful, authentic way. So that's good. I'm running off this battery. I think we're like 40 minutes already. Yeah. Anything you want to maybe share, like special? I don't know. Whatever you want to share with people. What would you like people to take away from this conversation?
Yeah, I mean, to take away from this, if you look at me, like I say, I came in here not really knowing what was going to happen or anything like that, and it ended up being a really, really good experience. And so yeah, if you're thinking about it, or make it happen, because there's only good that can come out of it. That's how I really feel right now. And,
even if it's hard.
Yeah, even
if it's hard.
Even the sucky days, there's a lesson to be learned.
For sure.
In those days.
In fact, that's where most teaching is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not all, but a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, like I say, just a lot of gratitude, and nothing I haven't already said, I don't think. So.
Yeah, wonderful. So how about this for the title? A Cowboy meets Huachuma in Peru.
Yeah.
That's truth. I
Yeah.
think that's good for retirement. You happy with that?
Yeah, that works.
All right, let's do that. All right, man. Well, it was good having you here. Good seeing the transformation, and I hope I met the expectation of those who sent you here.
Yeah.
Time will show, and that's what I was trying to tell you, like the stages of medicine. This is the first stage. Right now, this is the first stage. When you go home, that's the second stage of the medicine work, which is the work without the medicine. You know, that's the actual integration time. It's all the conversation, all the lessons you learn here, and you have seen. All this it's when you put in practice and actually living it through. This is the second phase, just as important as here, and not necessarily easier too, because this is the real practice. This is the training here for life. So when you go home, this is practice. This is real. So everything will be experienced daily. That's the integration. So that's the second half of this healing work which you do on your own. And that starts from the moment you leave here. And just remember the experience, remember the feelings, remember everything we talked about, and how you felt, more important. How you felt. You have seen the light, you have seen the peace, the truth, the beauty. All this is in you. You saw it outside of you, but it's also in you. Otherwise you wouldn't recognize it outside of you if that wouldn't be part of you. So it's in your heart. It's just a matter of maintaining this connection with yourself, with your true self, and just being there. Being there. That's it. It's really that simple. You just are. You just are that. It's not really intellectual, it's experiential. It's like you just are that connection. Just continue to be this. That's it. And then your whole life will kind of start adjusting to this new vibration that you bring into it. So that's what I wish for you, and I would like to hear back from you,
Yeah.
how things are and how, and there will be challenges, as I told you. It's not like you spend a month here and then now it's a red carpet from now on. That's not necessarily true. It can be a rough ride, it can be challenging, it can be a bumpy road, but it's all okay. You have the necessary tools to work with it. You have enough consciousness to see things, and enough, self-control to keep yourself in check. So whatever happens from now on, that's a conscious journey, because you already see that. You have enough consciousness to see yourself actually living your life. So it's a different challenge now. Someday will be easy, someday will be hard. You will be triggered, for sure. But that's okay. You can face it all. Like, we don't need to be afraid of that. So, triggers everywhere. I get triggered 5 times by walking to the store next door. By all those Peruvian drivers. You know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah, well, you lived in California.
Yeah, but nothing is crazy as here. No, people are fine there. These guys are criminals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The way they drive.
Yeah.
Even for me, and I'm a reckless driver.
Right.
I'm working through it, like, of course, I'm better now.
I was pretty excited to get my passport, not only to come to Peru, but now I can go to California, too.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't? No, you can go with a license,
I know.
driver license, state to state.
It's a joke. Yeah.
Okay. No, California's
California's
fine.
like a different country.
It's fine. It's like nothing like guys here driving like crazy over cliffs. It's like, man, he's trying to kill me here. Like,
Maybe.
come on.
Maybe.
What's your mission? Are you suicidal or something? Are you a suicidal taxi driver? Like, I didn't sign up for that. I just want to make it home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
But
I do.
like that didn't go away. I live here 15 years, man. I fight with them 15 years. Well, I don't do taxis anymore. I have my car, but that's what happened before. When I didn't have a car, like 10 years ago, I was fighting with people in the cars. Like, like, man, this is you should be in prison for this.
Right.
And I'm a reckless driver. I always had problem with that.
Yeah.
It's like, man, no good. You know? So, anyway. So, okay. Well, thank you very much for coming and doing this right in the medicine.
Yeah. All good, man.
So, it was good conversation, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, we just do what we do here, you know. We talk
Yeah.
equally with or without the medicine. Just
Hopefully I don't look too out of it.
no, I think it's good. And that was a good full cup today of this strong medicine.
There's something different about it.
Yeah, it was
Lots of energy today.
Yeah, that was a motor oil. I left from the other bottle, so I kind of.
I seen it wasn't very much either.
No, it was just a little, but that's enough.
Peter had a.
Oh, the motor oil I gave you? I didn't
You
know.
gave him a lot.
Of the motor oil?
Yeah.
Oh, probably. Oh, yeah.
He's tough.
That was he's tough, yeah. That was last ceremony, I think, when he was talking to the mountains. That was a motor oil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
He
guy,
said
good
they're
talk.
breathing.
Yes, they are.
If that's all I got of it today, god dang it, I would have
You know.
been going nuts. Lots of had a hard time holding still with whatever he gave me today.
Well, it's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of energy to hold. So that's why I'm very careful with what I give to people.
Right.
I don't just mindlessly do that. I make different medicine for different people. I have light medicine for new people. I have strong medicine for people with experience. I have like nukes for people with extreme experience. I have everything.
Well, that's
You
what I
know?
noticed about Peter and Kristen is they.
Building people up.
Well, if I were to try and lay back and just close my eyes, I can't.
Just too
I
much
have to
energy.
keep
Moving.
moving. But with them, shoot, they could.
Yeah, well, that's how we do
Even
it.
on Peter with that motor oil, he just lay back and smile.
I love that.
For me, I got.
Excellent. That's good for your tummy. Man.
Yeah, I know.
It's like your belly goes
Gets rid
off.
of all the air.
Yeah. And the fats and lots of, what you call this thing, what you call, I forgot. When you do
The crunches, sit-ups.
the sit-ups, or what you call Yeah, when you do your belly,
Uh-huh. Sit-ups.
sit-ups.
Yeah.
You do it like naturally for like
Yeah.
12 hours straight.
Yeah.
Strong medicine makes you fit,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in that sense too.
All good.
All right, okay, man. Well, have a good journey home tomorrow, and good luck with your life. And
Stay in touch, man.
of course, we're in touch. We're in touch forever. as
I
long
know
as
you don't want to, but you ought to come up and visit.
Man, I'm
Right. I get
not
it.
at the moment. You know,
Trying to bribe your kids into making you come
traveling now is just not on my agenda.
Yeah.
Man. Especially going to the States, man. It's like
I'd be happy to show you what we do up there.
Oh, I know. And it's nature. It's beautiful there. I saw some picture. Yeah. No, I would stay away from
Come during
cities
the
anyway.
summer when it's not snowing.
Oh, for sure. I'm not going. It's a winter madness, man. Are you kidding me? I don't have sun for 2 hours. I get cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I love sun. It's like I'm no longer a winter guy. You know, as I was. I born in Ukraine, so for me this is normal. But then 20 years of 12 years of
You said in
California,
Israel was hot
12
too,
years in
right?
Israel. I mean, 12 years in Israel and 8 years in California. 20 years of hot. The body completely readjusts.
Blood changes. That's what my
Everything
grandma
changes. Like, you know what I mean? It's like now cold for me. Like, no, you just show me this video of your wife in the snow mountains there. It's like, man, that's too cold for me.
Yeah,
you know,
I
man?
don't want to go back now.
And I don't like to be home indoor all the time.
Yeah.
I like to be outside. I'm a nature guy. You know? I can't just sit home and you know what I mean. And this is like, no,
Yeah, it's hard, man.
it's just not.
Like I said, I think big
The
part of
cold
my therapy was just the sunshine.
But
Yeah.
that's what I say to people in my books. Huachuma in the sunshine. That what heals. That this is the healing energy. Huachuma is the inner sun, and then you have the real sun, and together we just melt the ice around your heart. That's what happens here. You want some of this? But you need to wash this. That's
Yeah,
from
I
the woods.
already ate
Oh, yeah.
mine. He only gave me one. He called me Jesus and then gave me one peach.